Welcome back, guys, to another Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition video. Tureas here with another casted game, and today we have a very high class matchup. We are seeing the one and only, the undisputed champion, Kaiserklein, go against Weirdo, who is currently on rank 19, so also a very strong player. And yeah, we have a special matchup. We have the French go against the Hausa. And we are also playing on the map Hokkaido, where we have two separate trade routes with two trading posts on each. And then we also do have two native settlements. We do have two Zen Temple. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump into the game. So here on the left, in the color red, we have Kaiserklein playing one of his favorite civilizations, the French. And here we have Weirdo playing the Hausa, civilization that is still considered very OP. So I would say this is a good matchup. The OP Civ against the OP player. And yeah, we see Weirdo now building up his first granary, very close to his zero. And here the villager doing a good job building in these zeros. And here on the other side, Kaiserklein is starting off with a trading post on this map. And yeah, don't forget we also have the water pond here in the south with a few whales, so also always a good choice to go for a little water boom here. And now we see that Kaiserklein switched 3 of his villagers to wood, I assume to build up his first house, because he just used his wood to get this trading post in. And the other explorer here is now collecting a 75 wood treasure, doing some kiting.
Wait.
And here on the other side, Kaiserklein trying to get a 70 food treasure. And here we see a native scout from Kaiserklein scouting the map. Very useful. Don't forget you can put him into invisible mode. And now we see the first shipment coming in for Kaiserklein, and he is going with the Coureur de Bois. So yeah, standard start. And his deck is called 1v1. And then we also see the economic theory card. And then if we switch to H2, we do see the 4 Coureur de Bois, 600, 700 wood, as well as the 600, 700 coin cards. Then we do have 8 crossbowmen, 3 hussars, and the 2 cavalry upgrades. And of course, the very special card, the wilderness warfare. So his Coureur de Bois get 20% HP, as well as the Cree Coureur de Bois, as well as the native warriors and skirmishers. So very special card. And then if we switch to H3, we do see the 1000 wood, 1000 coin card, and the team ranged infantry attack card. So all of his ranged infantry get plus 15% damage. So he also does have the 7 and 8 skirmishers. And then the last cavalry combat upgrade. And yeah, otherwise standard stuff. If we switch over to Weirdo, let's check out his deck. So his deck is called TP. So he's probably also going for some TPs. Then we do see the 4 semi-fattened kettles, an infinite shipment. And then also we do see the Hausa Kingdom card. And I don't know if I should explain it again, but most of the players send it in transition to H2. The pro players always manage to time it perfectly. So as soon as they reach H2, they will receive this shipment and they will get the additional university builder. So a very strong card. And then if we look at H2, we do see the Air Berbers card. So also very good card, but he needs to put up some trading posts, so he can really benefit from this card. And then we do see this card over here, the Crossing Festival. So delivers a few Senga kettles. And yeah, you see it here. One of them is carrying 300 food, next one 200 food, another one 100 food, and the other ones are still, yeah, non-fetted. And then we do see 700 wood, 700 coin card, 7 Fulani archers, 5 raiders, and this card, the Sahelian Kingdoms. So also a very strong card. It upgrades your outlaws, native warriors, and mercenaries in combat. Hit points and damage by 10%. And we also do have this card, the Palace of Amina. Chips 1 palace wagon and tokens of 300 influence. So strong card. And then we do have the native shipments, the Akan and the Sudanese. And you look to H3, so 2 upgrade cards here. Also some more mercenaries. And H4 we do see the almighty Gatling Camel. So hopefully we'll see that. And yeah, it took too much time here checking out the decks. So we see Weirdo is going up with the Akan, and Kaiserklein on the other side is going up with the Quartermaster. In transition, Kaiserklein switching all of his villagers to wood, and also he is getting up his second TP. Weirdo still does not have any up. Now Kaiserklein is also going for the trading post, for the marketplace in transition. And on the other side, Weirdo trying to herd in his 0 or the next 0 herd. And here we see also the scout still running around, checking out what his opponent is doing. And now we see Kaiserklein just put him into invisible mode. And he is going to position him right in front of the town from Weirdo. Sneaky play here. And Kaiserklein is now going for his hunting dogs as well as placer mines. And now the next shipment is coming in, so he's starting off with the 4 Coureur de Bois, and then he is following it up with 700 wood. And Weirdo now also in H2. And as I said, he perfectly timed it. So he got his university builder next to his trade builder. Here we see that the explorer just built up a trading post here. He's also going for the natives settlement. And the last trading post will go up with this trade builder. So also his next shipment probably will be the Berbers card, because he will get some additional Berber nomads. The buffed up villagers, if you would say so. Yeah, and here we see the sneaky scout here just standing in front of the town center. Yeah, really key move from Kaiserklein, so he always knows what Weirdo is up to. First barracks went up, and he's starting to queue up some musketeers. Next upgrade, steel traps for him. And Weirdo is now, as I told you, sending in the Air Berbers card. And it will be changed with this trading post as well, so he'll get a total of 4, I think. Yes, number just changed. So we'll get 4 Berber nomads plus 1 Senga cattle. So a good shipment. And the Hausa explorer is now right-clicking the trading post, so he wants to burn it down. Few Akans go towards the trading post as well. More Akans coming out. Kaiserklein on his side now sending out a few musketeers to defend it. Now the musketeers come closer. I don't know if Weirdo is seeing them. I think he does. Another batch of 5 musketeers are being sent up here. And they managed to get a volley onto the Hausa explorer. Here we still see this sneaky scout just standing next to the base, having everything in nice. So he always knows when there are more soldiers coming in. Now the army of 10 musketeers come closer. They just take out the first Akan. Special thing about these Akan Ankobias is they have a 1 rate of splash damage. Crazy rifles. And another batch of 3 Akan Ankobias now joining the fight. We'll probably be able to turn it around, but now we see Kaiserklein going into stagger mode to don't deal with these splash damage. And now we see that Kaiserklein is sending in the 8 crossbowmen, and he's also reinforcing the armor with 4 more musketeers, and now he also just stacked up his crossbowmen. So I think he's gonna time it so that the shipment is coming at the same time with his crossbowmen. And at the same time, he's trying to fight the leftover Ankans with his musketeers. So far Weirdo didn't build a war camp, he's just producing units out of his native embassy. On the other side, Kaiserklein does have 2 barracks and he's pumping out crossbowmen. And as I said, everything arrived at the same time, so he has a batch of 18 crossbowmen now. Good counter against the Ankobia. Next shipment for Kaiserklein is the 700 coin card. In between he went also for the 600 wood card. So 3 coureurs de bois, 4 coureurs de bois, 700 wood, 600 wood, and now 700 coin. Weirdo on the other side. I'm not sure if he sent this card in. Let's check. Yeah, from the amount of Sanger cattle he has around his livestock market, he must have sent it in. And Kaiserklein managed to stack up a very decent army now. We compare it to the only 8 Akan Ankobia warriors. Now the war camp is going up for Weirdo. If we have a look on the scoreboard, we see a slight advantage for Kaiserklein, so he's 1k ahead at the moment. And if we compare the villager count, so we do have 23 villagers for Weirdo and 26 for Kaiserklein. And here, Weirdo not being attentive, just lost 2 Archons already. And also the Explorer here to get a snare onto them. They snipe another one. Same time his musketeers now burn down this trading post from Weirdo. And Yakan pop, bit unfortunate, just walked straight into the fire of the crossbowmen. So, looks like he's losing all of them. Yes, he does. Now the musketeer mass is now going towards the next trading post, and probably also will burn down this one. And we see Kaiserklein now going up with the exiled prince, and Weirdo so far is not going up. And now we see some Lefidi Knights come in. I mean, this is the perfect counter to the crossbowmen. So that would be very nice to see. And he's also sending in the 5 Lefidi Knight home city shipment. And Weirdo unfortunately will also lose his second trading post here. And yeah, Kaiserklein just walks through the whole town without getting attacked or anything like that. So Weirdo's not doing anything against it. And now we see the 2 Falconets shipment coming in for Kaiserklein. Now we're probably gonna see a big engage with those 2. Now he's also researching the veteran musketeer upgrade. Kaiserklein now already has 38 crossbowmen, as well as 15 crossbowmen. What did I say? Musketeer, 38 musketeer, and 15 crossbowmen. But here, look at this big Lefidi Knight mass here, 15 of them. And here Kaiserklein is bringing the Falconets in. He's walking straight towards the town center, it seems. And well, first of all, he gets a volley of these villagers. And he's able to kill 2 of them. Now he's right-clicking the town center. Weirdo is now still not deciding to defend the town center. He's waiting for some more units. He's also waiting for the 15 Sudanese allies. And he's also producing more Lefidi Knights. And keep in mind, those Lefidi Knights do have a double armor. So they have 15 end attack resistance as well as 20% range resist. So they will also do kind of decent against these musketeers, but it's still not the best trade. Yeah, we see weirdo going straight onto these musketeers, and the Sudanese dervishes right-clicking the falconets. And also the second one is now going down. A few villagers are in the battlefield, but weirdo is trying to save them. And so far, looks like still Kaiserklein is staying alive with his musketeers. But I mean, still 12 Lefidi knights left. Now they are able to connect to the crossbowmen. Of course, an easy target for them. But he is kiting backwards and sniping these Lefidi knights down. So one after the other is going down. Kaiserklein looks like he's losing the crossbowmen. All of them. And now weirdo decided to go backwards again. Because he doesn't have the ranged power anymore. He lost too many units. And now we see the next shipment just came in with the griots. And yeah, here the music begins. And one after the other, Lefidi knight just being sniped. And I mean, of course, the Griot, it's very annoying, slowing them down. And now a few skirmishers come to assist here in Kaiserklein's army. And yeah, weirdo is trying to mix in some more Fulani archers to deal better against these musketeers. But also Kaiserklein is doing his adjustments, so he mixed in a few skirmishers. And he's sending in the next skirmisher shipment, so he's going for the 8 skirmisher card. One Griot just died there. If you check the scoreboard again, so we see developed towards Kaiserklein's favor. So he's 5,000 score points ahead at the moment. And weirdo is kind of in a difficult spot at the moment because he is very pushed in his base. He lost both of his trading posts. Same time, Kaiserklein is sitting very wealthy on his 2 trading posts, getting the extra XP in. Or now he's changed it to wood. Both of them. Yeah, Kaiserklein is someone who plays very safe most of the time. So he will not try to risk it all. He's always trying to save some units. I think he's gonna slowly, yeah, wrestle Weirdo down, I would say, and we'll try to increase his score lead slowly but steady and get his win like that. But now we see a good engage from Weirdo. Of course, these Defeating Knights are also very beefy, very tanky. 500 HP. And they're able, when they are able to connect, it's always a mess. They get slowed, and the army of Weirdo can follow up and get another volley on. Now a few Dragoons try to deal with those beefy Lefidi Knights. We see a reinforcement army with 10 skirmishers and 1 Dragoon coming from the backside. But still Weirdo looks to be in a better spot. But now he lost his last Lefidi Knight and he's going backwards. And the House Explorer getting a snare off this Dragoon. And Weirdo's army is now catching up. Weirdo is not going forward. He wants to play it safe as well. But keep in mind he is behind, so he has to do something about it. Maybe go for some trading posts. But yeah, Kaiserklein always so fast in restacking his army. He had like nothing and now he already has 23 skirmishes again, 7 Dragoons. And yeah, Weirdo, or the score just changed again. It was 16 just a second ago, and I wanted to say he catched up, but already we see the score is already going back to Kaiserklein's favor. And also Kaiserklein's Coureur de Bois can just gather easily and without any pressure. So Weirdo should definitely do something if he wants to win this. Now Kaiserklein moving in with his skirmishers. Just sniping down a villager there. Now we see the few cuirassiers now. And he's reproducing skirmishers. Now also getting the counter infantry rifling upgrade for his skirmishers in. Wait on the other side. Now going more towards Fulani archers, mixing in few Akan and Kobias. And yeah, we're not paying attention here. Losing a few villages here. The skirmishers snipe them down. Not a villager being picked up. And Weirdo's army is just walking around over here. I think he just wanted to check that his units, his villagers are safe there. And now the big army of Kaiserklein going back into the village. Now backing out again. Weirdo. Of course, he's getting in the heal from the griots. So when they're just standing, they are healing. Now more Lafidi Knights in queue. Another batch of 9 coming out. Looks like we're gonna see a big fight again. And the Lafidis are able to connect here. Also we see some Naginatas or Naginatas good against the Cuirassiers. They have 3.5 multipliers against cavalry, so they will heal decently against these Cuirassiers. Also we hear the griots playing their instruments. And yeah, Weirdo is able to push Kaiserklein back. But these Kaiserklein is also just kiting very well. Going backwards, but still getting kills. Griots healing the units. Next shipment coming in for the house player, the 1000 wood shipment. And Kaiserklein now queuing up more cuirassiers. And you see a few musketeers now in the base of Weirdo. Now the Lafidi Knights are able to connect again on these skirmishes. Weirdo is able to push Kaiserklein back a bit, but at the same time Kaiserklein is sending his musketeer batch towards the backline of Weirdo's town, and he's searching for villagers. And Weirdo's coin mine just disappeared, so he has to get a new coin source. Still he does have one in his town, but it's only 50 coin. There's another one here in the south. Now we see the 10 musketeers going in the right direction to find these villagers. I think he already saw them. And here we see that Weirdo just resigned. I think he had a look on the scoreboard and saw that the advantage from Kaiserklein was just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And he had a few good fights, a few good trades, but still Kaiserklein was unstoppable in this game. And yeah, it's just always a pleasure to see Kaiserklein play, to cast the game from him. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next video.